Grand Rising. How's everybody doing? I am doing good, thank you. It is March the 18th. We're still in Aquarius. Right? We know we're not. I don't know why I keep saying that. We are in Pisces, okay? But the moon has entered into Sagittarius, which is interesting because um, my alarm went off and the day starts and I I knew that today was the day for me to do the recording for the reading, but I was kind of sluggish with moving and I'm just okay. Um, so mm, my routine for when I wake up, it did not go the same way. The first interruption was my son waking me up and telling me he had a dream and he wanted to know if he could get into my bed, which I needed to get out of bed. So, I put him in my bed and then I got up. And then I went into the bathroom, used the bathroom, washed my face, brushed my teeth, that type of stuff. And then it's just, the energy was kind of like melancholy. And so I'm like, okay, and then I come down and I come into my room, which is where I'm at right now. Um, and even the beginning of what I usually do when I come into the room, it was still out of sync. It wasn't a regular routine. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, this is an interesting energy. And so I decided to ask the phone, like, okay, so we're in Sagittarius. Um, what type of energy does that bring? And I just wanted to read to you what it says. It's very interesting. Let's see. When the moon enters Sagittarius, it signals a shift towards optimism, adventure, and emotional curiosity. Ruled by Jupiter, this transit encourages exploring new ideas, learning, and physical travel, making it a time to seek the deeper meaning of life and embrace a philosophical mindset. Key emotional and social effects: optimism and freedom. Emotional energy becomes high, energetic, and adventurous. There is an increased desire for freedom and an aversion to feeling restricted or bored. A need for adventure, blunt honesty, risk taken. The optimistic energy can lead to overlooking details or taking on too much, making it important to balance enthusiasm with realism. When the moon is in this sign, people tend to look at the big picture rather than focusing on small problems. It is an excellent time for learning, exploring different cultures, and embarking on new adventures. My phone, which I'm actually recording on, said something a little bit different, but pretty much the same thing. I just still like the version that my phone gave me. But I just, like, thought that was pretty interesting to see, what kind of energy comes with Sagittarius. And that's how my day started. And I know the energy shifts every time the moon enters in a new sign. But I am also learning the energy that comes with that sign. Like for years, like 15 years, I kept my sacred holy days according to the moon. So we watched the moon every day. but I did not dig into it like I should have. But here we are. This is where I am now. And I know that it's important. I know that the moon brings, not the moon, but the moon, yes, the moon brings energy with it, but also the signs have a certain energy with them. And when the moon enters into that sign, it has the energy with it, and that's very important. So I think what I will do, and even it's for myself also, learning wise, is in the beginning I will say what energy is coming with that sign that day. Some of you might know, some of you might not know. You might be new like myself, and so we'll learn together. Okay. Mm. Let's clear the energy. Gratitude, grandmother, gratitude, source, gratitude. I ask that you steer this reading. I ask that the benevolent energies and forces that are here for our highest purpose, for our highest good that is founded in love. I ask that you come aboard and that you put your energies into this reading so that we as a collective can hear what is said for the energy today and we can grow from it. Ashe. Let's get started. The decks that I'm using, I will put the link, not the link, but I'll put the name of them. And we got 5 decks that were chosen. So, and my phone is telling me about my battery, not my battery, my storage. And I had to order, I needed a new laptop. I think I told you guys that the other day. And it's actually coming today. And I needed a new phone too. It was time to update my phone. So both of them are going to arrive today. And also my microphone, it was shipped. It's not going to arrive today, but you know, we got some things coming aboard. And if you have not seen me before and this is your first time, welcome, 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 welcome. I do my readings a little bit different. All the cards are face down, even my word clarifier oracle cards. I'm sorry, my word clarifying cards, everything is face down. And then I flip them over when the cards are completely finished with being laid out. Okay? Can we have an oracle card, please, to start the energy? That one. Oh no. All right, this second. You know? It's a squirrel right there on the tree branch. And actually, there's not a whole lot of squirrels around here. My children, it's funny because when we go into town, they're just like, squirrels, squirrels. And I'm like, yeah. When I was a little girl, squirrels were everywhere. But up here in the mountains, I wouldn't be surprised surprised if people eat them. And then also the cats, our cats like them. But this squirrel has a thick, fluffy tail. Like, oh, there's another one. You have to come over here so you don't get into the camera. Oh, no, it doesn't. That was a part of the tree, which, oh, look, and there's another squirrel right there. So it's 3 of them. That's a rare occasion. Can I have a card, please? It wasn't a part of his tail. It was a part of, it was like a hole in the tree. I mean, he's still there. It's still there. But it's funny how it seemed like it was a part of its tail. Illusions. Watch out for those illusions, okay? Because they're everywhere. They're everywhere. These are my biggest cards, and they're the hardest ones to shuffle, but it's okay. Can I have a tarot card, please? Can we have a tarot card? Can we have a tarot card? This is new for me also. I started watching readings, and it's been about a year I've been watching them, and I just fell in love with the readings, and then I got the feeling that I was pushed to do them. So like I said, my readings are different. I'm very, very, very new at this. So I won't give like 20-minute explanations on each card like a lot of readers do, because I don't know the cards like that. But for me, what I have found out is with the word clarifying cards, and then of course reading what the cards are saying from the different decks, it's pretty much self-explanatory, and your intuition will speak to you, and it will let you know exactly. It shouldn't be hard to figure out exactly where it's placed at. And I do personal readings, and I don't know what you call it. I'm a real good energy reader. And so my email about that is in the description. Oh, one more. squirrels trying to mate. I never seen that before. Ugh. Two came out. Won't take it. We already got what we got. So he was going into that hole. So I don't know. That might. I don't know. This is new, me sitting where I'm sitting, and I'm sitting here because of me doing the readings. And okay, this is my word clarifying deck. Oh, see, storage. Not now. I don't know when it's going to cut me off. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to put these pieces together. Okay, I am back, and let's see what we get. I was saying these are my word or clarifying cards. That's what I was saying, right? Can we have a word clarifying card for our first oracle card, please? My daughter came in, we sat and talked. She told me about a dream that she had. And let me get that card. And I deleted some stuff off the phone. Since the new phone is coming, I was able to delete apps that I know I won't use today. I'm not in the phone a lot, and you know, so let me tilt it up just a little bit. Is it better? It's a little bit shorter. You could see all of me. I know, I think you saw my head, but I wanted you to kind of see the desk. And I'm glad I'm not shorter. I don't mean that at all, universe. Can I have a word clarifying card, please? I'm almost 5'5", okay? So the height is no shorter, no shorter. No shorter. Let me take some of these and get some more here. No shorter. There's nothing wrong with being short. It's everybody's personal preference. I always wanted to model though, and you usually have to be, think about 5'7", and especially when I was younger and I wanted to, yeah, it was like 5'7". Like I said, I'm almost 5'5". Can I have a word clarifying card, please? Can I have a word clarifying card? Back is thin. It's thin. Thin. Usually I have 3 decks, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5, so I usually split the cards and have many, you know, cards I have out. Can I have a word clarifying card, please? We're clarifying card for the body tarot, please. And thank you. Okay, source. I have two tarot cards that came out from the same deck. The original tarot cards. Are you going to give me two clarifying cards, or are you going to give me one? I hear a meowing, and so that's what I'm looking. I'm like, oh, what is it? I'm looking at everything. I love sitting right here because I have to show you my view one day. It's just trees and literally it's a 360-degree turn of trees. So just looking. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my word clarifier deck. Out of all these, I got 6 cards before us. Let's see how they line up. Okay. Where's my book? Oh, it's still in the box. It is. Let's see. Capture. Capture. So glare. I don't know how to help you. With that glare that helps some. Capture. I see the camera. I see the hourglass. I see a typewriter. Some tassels at the top. I see a sunflower. I think that's an envelope. I see, is that a candle? I gotta look at it this way. No, it's a mirror. And it's not an envelope, it's a notebook, a journal. Flowers, the hourglass, and the moon signs. See them? And this is like film. So capture. What are we trying to capture? Every moment we're trying to capture, because it's necessary. It's necessary to be grateful for every single moment. Every single moment we should be grateful for. Every single moment. Let's read what it says. I read them all at the same time. You know, I flipped the cards over and then I just read each book after the other. Do we want to do that right now? I have to watch that. Okay. To capture the important memories, take photographs, journal reflections of your experiences, and tell stories around the campfire with loved ones. Remember, our legacy is written through the journey we take and how we preserve those memories for future generations. The word that came with the capture oracle card is storm. Life is wonderful. So many things happen in life, so many things, just a lot happens. And the glass, and I'm going to keep saying it because the glass is always halfway full, it's never halfway empty. We have to stop looking at stuff as if it's lower than. Um, perspective. Every situation can look however you perceive it. Always perceive the situation as in the glass is halfway full, not halfway empty. Every situation that happens to us or happens in us in this journey is to learn from it and to alchemize the situation. Things happen and we're like, oh, why did this happen? Instead of saying, okay, this happened. What am I supposed to learn from this moment? Just because we see storms does not mean there's something not worth capturing in that storm. Okay? Journal it all. All of it is worth remembering. The tree of life, the cedar tree, duration is the second card. I just want you to see it. I don't think you'll be able to see the words because of the size of it. The words on the card says evergreen durability, enduring perseverance, and limitless light. Bring your wishes to fulfillment. Duration. Where's the book? It's right here. It says the cedar tree. Okay. There we go. A tree of life. Like a cedar tree that is unfailingly durable and evergreen, you emerge from a dark situation into the light. Alchemizing, alchemizing, alchemizing. Lofty, honored, respected, and distinguished. Many singular opportunities will arrive for you, just as on new cedar twigs, the needles are singly sprinkled. The needles that cluster in tight the needles that cluster in tight rosettes on older branches predict many happy occasions with your closest of friends or family. The cones symbolize that your plan in mind will bear fruitful accomplishments. Like the cedar, which does not decay in winter or fall. Your soul is protected from darkness that will never overpower the light. An unfading wish you have will see the light of day. I'm going to read that again because I think I kind of messed it up a little bit. Like a cedar tree that is unfailingly durable and evergreen, you emerge from a dark situation into the light, lofty, honored, respected, and distinguished. Many singular opportunities will arrive for you, just as on new cedar twigs, the needles are singly sprinkled. Many singular opportunities will arrive for you. Many singular. The needles that cluster in tight rosettes on older branches predict many happy occasions with your closest of friends or family. The cones symbolize that your plan in mind will bear fruitful accomplishments. Like the cedar, which does not decay in winter or fall, your soul is protected from darkness that will never overpower the light. An unfading wish you have will see the light of day. The word that came with that card, clarifying word, is balance. Balance. For all the goodness that is coming for you, that is coming in because of the work. You have put in the work. You have done the journaling. You have done the crying. You have tried your hands at mending things that you felt needed to be mended. Make sure there is balance. Balance is a must for all the good things that are coming your way. The lights collected the world. I'm trying to figure out if this is okay. This is a major arcana card. The world theme of for integration. You have reached the destination of your recent journey. Take the time to integrate all you learned and experienced before setting out on the next one. Reading. The energy of this card suggests you are at a point of completion, radiant with achievement and fulfillment from the work it has taken you to get here. It is time now to bask in your accomplishments. You have a sense of wholeness that things have turned full circle. Allow yourself some reflection on how much you have grown through this journey. Celebrate your success and enjoy this time. You have reached Shambhala, and unity and harmony reign. That's that balance. That balance. If you haven't quite reached the milestone you have been working toward, know that it is very close. And then it goes to healthy awareness. Allow yourself to enjoy a complete stop and put some punctuation marks in this life story of yours. There is no need to rush into the next project. Give yourself this time to bask in completion and take a nice deep inhalation, which will set you up for greater success once you are ready for the next adventure. If you are very close to completion, remember that sometimes we can become emotionally attached to what we have been deep in and procrastinate on placing the final pieces. That is not necessary. Know that there will be other projects and endeavors, but it is time to tie this segment of life up in a bow and set it free in its wholeness. Out with the old, in with the new. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Renewal. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is beautiful. The lungs, the hermit, solitude. IX, whatever that is. IX. The Hermit is the traditional tarot card. Keyword solitude, quiet, pilgrimage, wisdom. Can you feel your lungs? You probably took a deep breath as you read that. But in truth, you cannot really feel your lungs because they are a hidden organ in your torso. However, you would immediately know if your lungs capacity was compromised. Breathing is something we do without thinking about it. But if we stop breathing, we die. In the same way, we rarely think about those small spaces of time when we are alone because we are not consciously aware that we are alone. In some cases, we avoid that solitude by filling it with smartphones or the drone of a TV or radio. We fear the quiet as though we shall learn a terrible secret about ourselves in that solitude. The appearance of this card reminds us that true wisdom lies in seeking the truth, even when it makes us uncomfortable or forces us to have undesirable experiences, such as loneliness or sadness. It is a life skill to learn to sit with unhappiness until it goes away. So many of us believe we are unable to do so, but those who do report back that things are never as final or awful as we think they are. Never. That's why it's always about perception. We have the capacity to heal and be happy again if only we give ourselves the space, the silence, and solitude to do so. Anger hurts. I think I pulled the muscle in it. Okay, let's see what word we got for the hermit. Ocean. Ocean. I would love to go to the ocean right now, yesterday, tomorrow. That's, I think, going to be one of my resting places. Not resting places after I leave this flesh. Not like that, but I would love to wake up and be at the water. Maybe because this is the Hermit card and it's coming up and it's solitude, that's what you need to do is go to the water. Go to the water. I love being at the water. Excuse me. I bit my tongue when I said that. Okay, let's see what we got. The Hanged Man and Judgment. The Hanged Man it says, I have to view the matters from a new perspective. That's what it says on the side by where my finger is, but I'll read what it says on the bottom. New perspective, self-surrender, liberation, absolution, independence, contemplation, spiritual development, sacrifice for a higher cause. The third eye is Neptune, Pisces, and it's the water element. The word that came with that, stone. Some of us can be hard as stone. I'm willing to look at things from a different perspective, and maybe this is a reminder to not be so hard as stone and to soften up a little bit. Balance. Stone can be needed, but I'm just looking at the cards and the other words. Try a new perspective. Don't be so hard as stone. Try a new perspective. Don't be so hard as stone. And storm. I did a reading a few days ago. 4 days ago now, I think. And the word storm came up. And at that time, not that night, but the next night before I did a reading for the next 2 days, we had a storm, and I didn't know a storm was coming. But, excuse me, the reading basically said how the word storm came up, but it's all about perspective. The storm will be there, but it won't really affect you. And so new perspectives, okay? New perspectives, balance. And then judgment. Dun, dun, dun. I'll get the best result. It's the last card, tarot card that came. Judgment, reflection, inner calling, being forgiven, awareness, awakening. And of course, this is the crown chakra, Pluto, Libra, and it's the fire element. The opposite end of the card is guilt, self-hate, inner critic, inability to face facts, feeling down, indecision. You yourself know what attributes of this card it's saying. The word clarifier for that card is, let's see, creativity. Creativity. Storm, balance, renewal, ocean, stone, creativity. I'm just going to see what card we get. We're going to get one. Can I have a final word clarifying card, please? I didn't know I could hold them all. This is like, oh, but see, spontaneous. That new stuff. That's the energy for today. Oh, I've never done that before. Let me try this. Let me try this. Creativity, balance, renewal, stone. That's the archetypal energy, stone. Wonder. Let's see. See if I can get this to talk to me. I am not technically inclined with these gadgets, people. I just want to, there we go. What does it mean when the word stone appears as a clarifying word in a tarot reading? Or should I go read it for me? When the word stone appears as a clarifying word or theme in a tarot reading, it generally symbolizes permanence, stability, grounding, and slow, enduring energy. It suggests that the situation in question is not fleeting, but rather deeply rooted and likely to endure over time. I like that energy better. I like that. Hold on, baby. I'm almost done. Close the curtain. Stability and permanence, a solid foundation. Okay, so stone indicates a firm foundation has been or needs to be built. It relates to secure structures such as a stable home, a secure job, or a long-lasting relationship. Slow development. Unlike the rapid flowing energy of water, stone represents a slow geological epoch of formation. Changes are gradual and require patience rather than quick action. Batteries, not batteries, but the stuff. Okay, so effort. That's the last word that came out. effort, your effort is all it takes. Nobody else's but yours for your own individual journey. Enjoy the rest of your day. See ya. It's gonna die. Not die, but it's telling me I need storage, so this is it. See ya.